Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Practical Intermediate English B1 B2. I'm Laura, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host Thomas.
Hi everyone, it is great to be back with you today. In this episode, we are tackling a situation that makes almost every language learner feel a little nervous, making an appointment over the phone.
Absolutely. When you speak on the phone, you cannot rely on body language or facial expressions. That can feel intimidating, but the good news is that phone calls usually follow a very predictable structure.
Exactly. Once you know the standard phrases and steps, making an appointment for a doctor's visit, a haircut, or a business meeting becomes much easier. Today, you will learn how to open the call, request a specific time, handle scheduling conflicts, and confirm the details clearly.
By the end of this episode, you will have several natural expressions to use, key vocabulary for scheduling, and plenty of practice speaking along with us. Let's jump right in.
You know, Laura, even native speakers sometimes hesitate before making a call. There is a small moment of stress right before someone answers, isn't there?
That is so true, Thomas. The main challenge for intermediate learners is often the speed of the other person's voice. When you cannot see their face, it is harder to process what they are saying quickly.
Right, and learners often worry about sounding rude or getting stuck when the time they want isn't available. But remember, the person on the other end just wants to get the right information on their calendar. It is a shared goal.
That is a great way to look at it. Understanding that the call is simply a quick exchange of information takes away a lot of the pressure.
So, let's start by looking at how a typical appointment call works. Generally, you state your purpose immediately, discuss available dates and times, pick a slot, and then double-check the final details before saying goodbye.
Exactly. Let's demonstrate this with our first realistic situation. Imagine I am calling a professional dental office to book a routine checkup. Thomas will play the receptionist, and I will be the caller.
Good morning, Bright Smile Dental Clinic. Thomas speaking. How can I help you today?
Hello. I would like to book an appointment for a checkup, please.
Certainly. Are you an existing patient with us, or is this your first time visiting?
I am a new patient.
Welcome. We have availability next week. Do you prefer mornings or afternoons?
Mornings work better for me. Do you have anything available on Tuesday morning?
Let me check our schedule. We have an opening on Tuesday at 10:30. Would that work for you?
Yes. 10:30 on Tuesday sounds great.
Perfect. May I have your full name and phone number, please?
My name is Laura Bennett, and my number is 555-0198.
Thank you, Laura. You are all set for Tuesday at 10:30 in the morning. We look forward to seeing you then.
Excellent. Thank you for your help. Have a good day.
Thank you. Goodbye.
And scene. That was a smooth, standard call. Notice how I used the phrase, I would like to book an appointment, please. This is a polite and direct way to state your reason for calling right at the start.
Another key phrase you used was, mornings work better for me. Saying that a specific time works for me is a very natural way to express your preference in English.
That's right. Now let's look at a second realistic situation. What happens when the time you want is completely full? You need to negotiate a different time without getting confused.
Let's try that. This time, imagine Laura is calling a local garage to schedule a car service, but the calendar is very busy.
Hello, Quick Fix Auto. I need to bring my car in for a service this week. Is there any chance I could bring it in on Thursday morning?
Hi there. Thursday morning is completely booked up, I'm afraid. The earliest slot we have available is Friday at 2 in the afternoon.
Oh, Friday afternoon is a bit difficult for me because I have to work late. Do you have anything open early next week instead?
Let me see. We could squeeze you in on Monday at 9 in the morning. How does that sound?
Monday at 9 would be ideal. Let's go with that.
Great. Can I get your license plate number and contact details?
Sure, it is ABC 123, and my name is Laura.
Thanks, Laura. We will see you on Monday at 9 a.m.
Perfect. Thanks a lot for working that out with me. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
That situation happens all the time. Notice how Thomas said Thursday morning is completely booked up. Booked up is a very common phrasal verb that means a calendar or venue is fully reserved.
And I also said, we could squeeze you in on Monday. To squeeze someone in means to find a small gap in a busy schedule to accommodate them. It sounds very natural in informal or semi-formal situations.
When I needed a different day, I asked, "Do you have anything open early next week instead?" Using instead at the end of your question is a soft, polite way to ask for an alternative option.
Now, let's take a moment to notice some natural English patterns that make phone calls smoother. When you need to ask for a preferred time, you can use phrases like, "Do you have any availability on?" or "Is there any chance you have an opening on?"
Those are great phrases. Also, if you do not hear something clearly over the phone, do not panic. You can simply say, "Could you repeat that, please?" Or, "Sorry, I didn't quite catch that last part."
Native speakers use those exact clarifying phrases all the time. You do not need to apologize repeatedly if the connection is poor or if the other person speaks quickly. Just ask them to repeat the detail politely.
Exactly. Now let's move into our vocabulary and context section. We have highlighted 5 key vocabulary items from our conversations today.
The first phrase is to book an appointment. This means to arrange a specific time to meet or receive a service. For example, I need to call the salon to book an appointment for a haircut.
The second expression is availability. This noun refers to the state of being free or having free time on a schedule. For example, the doctor has limited availability this week, but next week is wide open.
Our third item is the phrasal verb booked up. This means having no remaining time slots available. For example, the restaurant is completely booked up for Friday evening.
The fourth expression is to squeeze someone in. This means to make time for someone in a very tight schedule. For example, the mechanic was busy, but he managed to squeeze me in for a quick inspection.
And our fifth expression is, that works for me. We use this phrase to show agreement with a suggested time, date, or plan. For example, meeting at 3 o'clock? Yes, that works for me.
All 5 of these terms will help you speak much more naturally when planning events or appointments.
Now it is time for our guided speaking practice. We will read a few key sentences, listen carefully, and repeat them out loud after us to build your muscle memory and confidence.
Here is the first sentence. I would like to book an appointment, please. Let's say it together. I would like to book an appointment, please.
Here is the second sentence. Do you have any availability on Thursday morning? Try saying that now. Do you have any availability on Thursday morning?
Now let's try an expression for accepting a suggested time. Yes, Tuesday at 10:30 works for me. Give it a go. Yes, Tuesday at 10:30 works for me.
Great job. Now here is a sentence for when you need an alternative option. Thursday is a bit difficult for me. Do you have anything open on Friday instead? Say that out loud. Thursday is a bit difficult for me. Do you have anything open on Friday instead?
Excellent practice. Remember, repeating these complete phrases builds your confidence so that you can speak without stopping to translate every word in your head.
Next up is our listener response practice. We are going to ask you 6 realistic questions as if we were on the phone with you. We will pause briefly to give you time to respond in your own words.
Question 1. Good morning, City Clinic. How can I help you today? Take a moment to state your reason for calling.
A clear answer could be, "Hello, I would like to make an appointment to see the doctor, please."
Question 2. Are you free to come in this Thursday afternoon at 3 o'clock? Think about how you would accept this time.
You could say, "Yes, Thursday at 3 o'clock works really well for me."
Question 3. I'm sorry, but Friday morning is completely booked up. Do you have time on Monday morning instead? How would you respond?
A good response would be, "Monday morning sounds fine. What time do you have available?"
Question 4. Could you please confirm your full name and contact number for the reservation?
You might answer, "Yes, my name is Alex Miller, and my number is 555-0123.
Question 5. Sorry, I didn't catch your last name. Could you spell that for me, please?
You can say, "Of course. It is Miller."
Question 6. Great, we have you scheduled for Monday at 10 a.m. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
A perfect way to finish is, "No, that is everything. Thank you so much for your help."
Fantastic work, everyone. Taking part in these quick interactive turns is one of the best ways to prepare for actual phone calls.
Now, let's put everything together in one final role play. Laura will call a local hair salon to make an appointment, but she needs to change her initial request because of a schedule overlap. Watch how all our expressions fit together seamlessly.
Good afternoon, Style and Shine Salon. Thomas speaking. How can I help you?
Hello, I would like to book an appointment for a haircut with Sarah, please.
Let me check Sarah's availability. She has an opening tomorrow at 2 in the afternoon. Does that work for you?
Tomorrow at 2 is a bit difficult for me because I have a work meeting. Does she have any availability on Saturday morning instead?
Saturday morning is quite busy, but I can squeeze you in at 11:30 a.m. How does that sound?
11:30 on Saturday works for me. That is perfect.
Wonderful. May I have your name and phone number?
Yes, my name is Laura Green, and my phone number is 555-4321.
Got it. So that is a haircut with Sarah on Saturday at 11:30 a.m.
Excellent. Thank you very much for your help.
You're welcome, Laura. See you on Saturday.
Goodbye.
Notice how that entire conversation flowed logically from the opening request to finding a suitable time and confirming details at the end.
Exactly. Once you know the sequence, phone calls are much less surprising. Now, let's do a quick practical review of what we covered today.
We focused on the key communication goal, arranging a time to meet over the phone, clearly and politely.
We reviewed 5 essential expressions. I would like to book an appointment. Do you have any availability? That works for me. Booked up. And to squeeze someone in.
We also highlighted a common misunderstanding, thinking you have to accept the first time slot offered. It is completely normal and polite to explain that a time is difficult for you and ask for an alternative using instead.
And our key speaking strategy today was confirming the details before hanging up. Repeating the final day and time ensures both sides have the exact same information on their calendars.
That brings us to your real-life challenge for this week.
Your challenge is simple. Pick one place in your daily life, like a dentist, a salon, a mechanic, or even a friend, and write out a short 4-line imaginary phone conversation in English where you book an appointment. Practice reading both roles out loud.
Doing this short exercise will build your confidence, so that when you have to make a real call in English, the words will come to you naturally.
Remember, progress in language learning comes from consistent, small efforts every day. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to keep practicing.
Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Practical Intermediate English B1 B2.
Keep practicing, stay confident, and we look forward to spending time with you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.